So Intuit is an American business software company that specializes in financial software. So their headquarters is in Mountain View, California. So in India they have only one development center that is in Bangalore. So Intuit work culture, work-life balance, salary structure, those things are really good. I will say top notch. And Intuit like tech stack wise, you can various tech stack is there. Like you can work with Java, Python, all kind of like latest tech stacks are available. So it's a really nice company. Hi guys, hope you are doing well. This is Shubhru here. Welcome to my channel Tech Interview Guider. So in this video today come with another interview experience video. This time company name is Intuit. So please stay tuned on this video. Guys, also we have the Telegram group. They are daily posting the latest job openings. So please stay tuned that group also. Apart from that, there is another good news. I will be starting Kolkata company's review probably from December. So please stay tuned to our channel for all the latest content on Kolkata companies. Thank you. Hi Gautam. First of all, thanks to coming to my YouTube channel. So Gautam got an offer from Intuit as a developer too. So congratulations for that, Gautam. So Gautam, could you introduce yourself?
Sure. First of all, thanks for having me, Shubharup. And as you said, I have recently joined Intuit around 5 months back, and currently I am working at Intuit as a software engineer too. And prior to Intuit, I and Shubharup has worked together, so it was real pleasure working with you, Shubharup. We worked together at Highland. And prior to that, I have around 2.5 years of exposure working in networking industries like F5 Networks and Keysight. So yeah, overall I have around 3.5 years of experience, and yeah, so looking forward to having a good journey at Intuit. That's all I can say.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. So Gautam obviously got an offer from Intuit as a or off campus. So how you applied? You applied directly or you applied for a referral? Can you tell us?
No, actually I applied via referral. One of my friend referred me at Intuit, and yeah, I would say that Intuit gives preference to the candidates who are being referred by their internal employees. There's a good preference there, so they will review your resume within 15 days if you get a referral from somebody. So yeah, I mean, summing it up, I applied through referral and was selected.
Okay, okay. Thank you for this information. So Gautam, can you tell us about bit interview rounds in Intuit? How is it? Can you tell us a bit?
Sure. Primarily, I mean, the interview rounds will number of rounds, or the what will the rounds would be, this would vary according to the designation level. I can say about the software engineer 2 designation, which I had been selected for. So for a SE2 level, typically there would be 3 rounds of interview, and there will be 1 round of craft demo. So first, there will be an exploratory call. So the exploratory call can be taken by anybody within the Intuit. It might be a senior person, it might be a, I mean, might as well the junior person as will be. So in this exploratory call, they will typically give you around two problem solving questions and one design question. Either, I mean, basically the design question can be skipped as well, because it's not mandatory, but depending on the interviewer, you can expect either 2 lead code questions or 1 lead code question and a design question. Things can vary.
Okay.
So during my interview, I was given 1 lead code question to solve, and I mean problem solving, focusing on the problem solving data structure and algorithm. And then there was a design question, system
Okay.
design question, which primarily focused on the high level design of the I mean of the aspects. And this round lasts around 45 minutes. After
So
this,
you remember the question or what are the topic they have asked? Do you remember this?
I do remember the question, but I cannot share it due to our policies. I mean, I have signed NDA with the company, but I can definitely give away the topic. The topic was mainly focused on stack for the problem solving,
Okay.
and the system design question mainly focused on the high level aspects. I cannot give the exact question, but yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it was a general system design question that you can expect.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Uh, if you ask, but I can definitely help with the difficulty of the question. If you are consistent in lead code, you can expect a lead code medium. So exploratory call doesn't go typically to lead code hard
Okay.
until and unless you are very unlucky. But
Okay.
yeah, Generally it is easy to medium, so
Okay.
that's fine. And after this exploratory call, you can expect, if you are selected, you would get a call within like 10 days back. Within 10 days you can expect the call, and in the second round would be typically different from any other company I have faced. Like so Intuit had a very I mean very different practice, that they would expect you to come up with something called as a craft demo.
Okay.
And in this craft demo, basically what they will give is that they will share a question around 2 or 3 days behind the demo, basically before the demo. And sometimes it can be one day as well, depends on the question that they give, but generally they will share a question before the demo, and they will give you some time. Within this time you have to come up with a working code for
Yeah.
the assignment that you have been given. And in the working and based on that you have to present the demo. During the presentation you will be asked mainly around like scalability concepts and all the low level system design concepts. And then they will also expect a working code where they will based on the code that you write, they will be asking you questions revolving how you can scale that, and how what are the different approaches can be taken, what are the data structures and algorithms involved in the code. i mean Typically anything that you might require while you are working in the organization to design a system, they will be covering all of those aspects. And this demo would be of 1 hour. Sometimes it can go up till 1.5 hour as well.
Okay.
And yeah. And one more thing is that on the same day of the demo, if you pass the demo, then they will take the on-site rounds as well. So there will be two more on-site rounds. Sometimes it can be three as well, but generally two more on-site rounds. And in these latter phases of these on-site rounds, one will be typically a team member round, where you can expect the somebody interviewing you from the same team that you are going to join. And in this team member round, things can again go range from typically problem solving to system design. In this round, what the questions will be asked typically depends on how you performed in the demo. If they feel like they need some more data points regarding your problem solving, then typically this round will focus on the problem solving aspects. If they find out that they need some more information regarding how you design a system or these things, they can ask a system design question as well. But typically, this round is a little bit unpredictable based on the outcome of your craft demo.
Okay.
And finally, the hiring manager round. And this hiring manager round again lasts from 45 minutes to 1 hour, and totally focuses on the projects that you have done, your past experiences, as well as how much command you have over the tech stack that is involved in the job description.
Okay.
So that's majorly the interview process into it. And lastly, I would say that most of the weightage goes in the craft demo, so that is of the utmost consideration to
Okay.
give.
The craft demo, like whichever you have demoed, like we need to build the front end, back end, all those stuff.
Typically depends on the situation. Since I went for a backend engineer role, they didn't expect me to come up with a front end,
Okay.
but they expected me to cover all the aspects of the backend, where the application you would design the service keeping in mind all the design principles. And then you, if possible, I did not have much time, so uh, i mean told them upfront that I could not containerize my application, but and they showed it as a typical monolithic application. But if possible, you can break it down to microservices with each service containerized. And that you can clarify with the interviewer that in case of time constraints, you can set the expectations or goals early, so that though that doesn't become your negatives. But depending on the position, I would say that it matter whether the front end is to be needed or done or not. But yeah, so that's how it is. And they will one more thing that they put weightage on is the database connectivity, if whether you are using a database or not, and in case you are using, which database you are using, why you are using that, all those things are considered.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks for this information. So Gautam, as you were working in Intuit, so can you tell a bit about the tech stack there?
Yeah, so the tech stack, I would say, really varies.
Okay.
Like Intuit has multiple products, and all of these products have their own needs. So there is no fixed tech stack that okay, this is I mean this company works typically on this particular Java or say .NET. Intuit has it. I mean, based on the product, they have the desktop engineering team where they will work mostly on the C Sharp .NET, this kind of thing. Then again, I am my team and I am working on Java, Spring Boot, AWS, these things. And some of the teams do use like data engineering tools like Spark and Scala, because Intuit, as you know, I mean, basically an organization which has a huge I mean work on data, because all of I mean being a financial services into being into financial services, data is of the utmost priority that they do. So a huge amount of workforce is involved in the data engineering as well as data science. So that's I mean really interesting that something Intuit is solving on. So data science is again there with involving ML and all those things. So I cannot name a particular tech stack,
Okay.
but mostly anything that goes into backend and data, it's there at Intuit.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Like all kind of tech stacks are available. It depends on the team also.
Yes, on the front end side, I would also like to mention that on the front end side, the tech stack is I mean quite fixed, I would say. Intuit is heavily using React. So yeah, so React JS is very much into play on the
Okay.
front end side.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks for this information.
Sure.
So Gautam, you already switched to Intuit. So those are the working professionals who are planning to switch to Intuit. Can you tell us how should they prepare?
Sure. Uh, to be honest, when I was preparing for, I mean, basically switching, I did not particularly prepare myself for some particular company
Okay.
because I was exploring all available opportunities. And so I cannot say for I mean particularly that you do this to just for Intuit, but I can give a general advice that I feel would be relevant to working professionals who are looking for a switch,
Yeah.
is that first thing they can do is that definitely brush up on their problem solving skills using all avenues like lead code, codeshape, or any platform that particularly focuses on data structure and algorithm. Because so far, I mean, basically what most of the interviews that I attended were when I was looking for a switch, majorly uh, majorly or primarily focused on data structure algorithm, and this is a must have. I mean, you don't need to be particularly be a very good competitive programmer, but at least you should have your basics of data structure algorithm cleared if you are looking to join a product based company. That's what I feel. And secondly, once you have your problem solving skills a little bit handy and you are confident of the I mean basic data structures and how you can implement them to do I mean solve a problem, then you can start giving interviews. And meanwhile, what you can do is that you can also uh, w- focus a little bit on the system design side, because when you are attempting a position like SE2 or higher, system design is also somewhat expected. They won't expect that you would come up with a end-to-end system, I mean scalable system that would be production ready, but definitely they would look for the basic system design concepts. You should be clear about concepts like sharding and I mean basically load balancing, this kind of things. You need to come up with which kind of database you need to use, how schemas are developed, this kind of things, basics you need to be clear about. So you can focus a little bit on the system design, both high level and low level, and you can brush up on the same. And one more thing I would say that I mean, apart from these things, majorly what people generally tend to ignore but are very much important is on the tech stack that you are applying. So that is also something that you should brush up side by side. Is the tech stack for me? I worked a little bit on the concepts of Java. I made sure that I am very much confident on all the core Java concepts, have a hands-on with multi-threading, because I feel that I mean you don't do multi-threading regularly in your job, but when it comes to interviews, they will definitely ask you about multi-threading and concurrency issues. So you need to be clear about those on those concepts. Once you are clear about those concepts, you can start attending interviews, because I think nobody would be 100% prepared when starting for the
Yeah.
interviews. So I
Exactly.
would suggest that not to wait for the moment that you are 100% ready, rather start giving interviews. And while interviewing, you might come across the questions that, or the concepts that you are lacking. So interviewing itself would help a lot to uh, basically brush up those concepts. And uh, but then again, I would this is one of the strategy that I would like to personally share, is that attend interviews for the companies that you feel that you might not join if offered at the beginning, so that you don't waste interview opportunities with the companies that seem lucrative to you. When I say you might not join, I don't mean to disrespect any particular company, but there can be various reasons that you might feel like that company is not suitable. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I would say. That's the strategy that I took.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for this information. So Gautam, like Intuit interview mostly focus on like VSL Go, system design, so those topics. So can you tell us like what are the base resources available to prepare those?
Uh, there are no best available resources, I would say, because that's what I mean. What I feel is that everything is available in a net in a scattered manner. You
Yeah.
just have to be good at compiling all those resources. I feel like that mostly this happens when you are preparing for system design, because for data structure algorithm I feel that you can pick any one good book. Maybe if it comes to book, I can definitely refer Corman. There is a book
Oh,
by Corman. It's a bit heavy book, but and uh, I think it's very difficult to complete the whole book. But the good point is that you don't need to complete the whole book. You can just go through the basic data structures, and you can start once you are thorough with the algorithms involved in them and why or how they are being used. You can just start solving problems. For problem solving, definitely for practicing, I would definitely suggest LeetCode. I think is so far at this point of time the best website that has compiled all of the relevant problems that is being asked. Most of the companies directly give quote the problem from LeetCode, and even if not, they just it's a just very slight variation that will you can expect. So that's onto the problem solving side. For system design, definitely there are some good YouTube playlists which you can go through for the starting. And for example, I can definitely quote Gaurav Sen. I would if I could thank him in person, I would definitely thank him, because Gaurav Sen playlist has helped me a lot. There is Take Dummies Narendra. This kind of playlists cover a very good start on the all the basic system design concepts. And also they give some good case studies as well, which you sometimes they just the companies just ask the same case studies, and you can discuss all the pros and cons of each design aspects. Then there is a book for system design. I think I don't remember exactly the author of the book, but it's most more like in the book there would be some 19 or 20 resources given for the book. I can send you the link. You can definitely attach in the description of the video for the same or the name of the book. I don't remember right now. So yeah, that's mostly that I used for my preparation.
okay. Okay. Got it. Thanks for this valuable information.
Sure.
So Gautam, like CV is very much important for us. Like CV is like our Bible. So in CV, we often mention projects. So can you tell us how it's important?
Sure, I think this varies depending on what stage of your career you are. If you are someone who is a fresher, then definitely the personal projects that you have solved carries a good amount of importance, because that's what the companies will identify you with your skills based on the projects that you have solved, the problem that you solved, how you solved it, what was your approach. But in case you are a working professional, then from the it deviates a little bit from the personal project to the career experience that you are bringing into the table. So based on the project that you have solved in your past company, it matters a lot. So because based on that you will be judged. So you can make sure that whatever project you have worked on in your company, in your past company, you are thorough with the architecture of that project.
Yeah.
So that's I think important. And in case if it is personal project and you are a fresher, then it matters how you are solving the project. You can expect questions like what you could have done differently. and what were the pros and cons of the, doing something differently, because interviewer will be expecting you to think from various sides, because if you are a fresher, mostly your problem solving matters. Problem solving not in the sense of data structure algorithm, but problem solving in the sense that how, if after training you, if you are posed with a industry problem, how you would like to approach it. So yeah, so that's what I would say, that if you are a fresher, must focus would be on personal projects besides your course curriculum. And if you are a working professional, definitely you must be thorough with the architecture of the current company project that you are working in.
Okay, okay, got it. Thanks for this information. So Gautam, like you switched from Highland to Intuit. So you are my ex-colleague also. So can you share
Yes.
like how?
Sure. Sure, I can share about the, basically, how I landed at Intuit from Highland. So, I already told you the how I applied through referral,
Yeah,
but the thing that I would like to share is that, as happens with anybody who is on the transition phase from one company to the other, they attend several interviews, and mostly, basically, uh, it would be a mix of success and rejection. So I mean the for my case as well, it was no different. I faced, success, both success and rejection. And I would say that, I faced rejections from many big names as well, ranging from Swiggy, Walmart, Amazon, as well as Microsoft. And then, I got success in some some good names as well. For example, I got offer from Intuit, I got offer from ServiceNow and VMware. And judging, basically the pros and cons and the work involved in all of these companies, I chose Intuit. uh, and yeah, basically Intuit, definitely there are many more reasons to choose, like not only work, but Intuit offers a very good array of benefits. It's employee friendly culture as well. So definitely these were the reasons that I uh, chose Intuit. But what I would like to mainly focus on is the rejection part, because it was not easy to deal with rejection. And since this video is meant for your viewers who would also like to, who would also might be going through a similar phase and would be viewing this video. So I would like to definitely tell all your viewers to, not just take rejection uh, as something that you were not worthy. Because for many of my cases, when I was rejected, sometimes it was not even, basically my fault, or something that I lacked. Sometimes it was also that, the luck just didn't play that day very well. So mostly interviewing is a lot about how much effort you put in, but it's also at the end of the day a lot about luck.
yeah,
So in case, someday might be, some days can be, might be bad. So there's no point in losing the uh, I mean heart, losing your heart to this, but rather just take it as what didn't work and how it didn't work, what you can just do to make it work the next time if you face the same situation, and move on to some other opportunity that you feel that would be better. So yeah, that's it, I would say.
okay, okay. Thanks a lot for this information also.
Sure.
So Gautam, once again, thank you coming to my YouTube channel and share your interview experience. Hopefully, this video will be really helpful for those students who have their upcoming interview in Intuit, and also those working professionals who have their upcoming interview in Intuit or any other product-based company. So thanks once again, Gautam.
Pleasure is all mine, and thanks to you as well for hosting me here. I hope I would be of help to whoever is preparing their journey for, uh, in this industry.
Yeah,
And yeah, I would like to mention that, if any of your viewer, to please feel free to connect to me if they would like to. And definitely I would like to encourage you to do such more videos, because I think they are very much relevant and they bring a lot of help.
yeah,
Thanks to for doing this.
yeah. Okay, guys, don't forget to like our channel, share our channel, and subscribe our channel. Thank you.